Hello everyone, I am Dattatreya Nikam. Welcome you all on our channel eFunda, new day, new topic. Our today's topic is instrumentation specification data sheets, part 12C. Please visit to our channel eFunda and watch all the videos created specifically on the topics of engineering and a project. This will help you to understand these topics betterly. And if you are new to our channel, then please subscribe to our channel to get latest updates reach to you personally. Let's begin with our today's topic, instrumentation specification, that is a data sheets, part 12C. Instrument specification sheets, ISS, or a data sheet. The instrumentation specification sheet is a document containing the specifications and other technical information of an instrument, as this document is used for procurement of a particular instrument. The ISS contains the following information as a minimum: tag number or identification of an instrument, service description, location of the instrument, example, whether an instrument is a line mounted or equipment, line number and equipment number to be added, PNIDs or drawing number for reference, process data as applicable, instrument connection detail, selected instrument range and calibrated range, material, that is instrument body material or weighted part element material, performance details such as accuracy, linearity as applicable, hazardous certification for electrical devices, accessories required, etc. These are the parts to be covered as part of an instrument specification sheet. Reference document required for ISS preparation. Specification sheets contain all the technical information for one or more tag mark component and developed during the project design phase. They are written in a standard format published by Construction Specification Institute, that is CSI, specification or a data sheet as described in ISA standard S20, and vendor literature must also be prepared for components or equipment contained in the vendor supplied package unit. These are the informations are essential to have the standardized format. Piping and instrumentation diagram, that is PNIDs, heat and material balance, that is HMB, and line list, instrument specifications, piping specification, sizing calculation, and a vendor catalog. These are the typically reference documents are required for preparing complete ISS for a particular instrument for procurement purpose. Typical content of instrument specification sheets. The instrument specification sheet is a mandatory. It contains at least the following information for any instrument which has been selected to carry out a specified task as per project requirement. General service conditions. This includes process fluid or process state, flow rate, minimum, normal, maximum, and design conditions, design pressure and design temperature, specific gravity, viscosity, molecular weight, compressibility as per service, example, liquid or a gas, line size, line class, and line schedule, PNID numbers, hazardous area classification. These are covered under general service and condition. Basis of selection sizing. Point number one, type of instrument, sizing standard as applicable, element material and applicable testing. Point number two, selected instrument, that is primary or a secondary, item technical specification as applicable. Point number three, the type of enclosure, its ingress protection, rating and installation type, etc. Point number four, instrument range, calibration range, accuracy and repeatability. Point number five, if applicable. Then the power supply, output signal, additional mounting accessories as per installation standard specified in the design basis. Certification, under certification, point number one, hazardous area certification is from certification agencies such as FM, UL, Senelec, ATEX, etc. These are the certification agencies. Point number two, corrosion proof certified material by NES authority as applicable. Any related certificates as per project classification and requirement. These are the point covered under certification. Purchasing detail. Point number one, the document numbering. Point number two, manufacturer detail, including name of the manufacturer, model of the item, and the serial number provided for that particular instrument. These are the points typically covered as part of instrumentation data sheets. These points will help us or enable us to get the required detail to share with the vendor while purchasing any of the instrument for specified purpose in project design phase. So far we have seen instrument specification summary or a history or an introduction, the content of the instrument specification sheets. Now we are moving on to the sample instrument specification sheet or a data sheets, where one will see the content of the data sheet and actual format of the data sheets, and what are the informations are covered as part of the instrument specification. Let's start with our sample instrument specification data sheets. Here one can see the project name, client number, requisition number, and type of data sheet, that is the data sheet for DP flow transmitter is given. Then the item numbers and technical specification and requirements are segregated and listed for a better understanding. Tag number, PNID number, line number, equipment number, service description, area classification. These are the data is covered as part of the general specification. Now moving on to the service conditions, where you can see all the states information requires related to the fluid, that is the process fluid state, flow rate, pressure, temperature, specific gravity, density, viscosity, molecular weight, velocity, design pressure, design temperature as per the process data, where we have listed requirement is as per the process data. These are the information, and whatever the points or values indicated are typical, and please do not correlate for any actual process condition, as these are the typically prepared for the sample specification sheets. Basic elements, where generally information covers about element type, element material, HP side connection, LP sides connection, nut bolt material. These are the points are covered under basic element. Moving on to the actual transmitter specifications, where primary element and transmitter type, power supply requirement, output signal, calibrated span, range, accuracy, repeatability, output meter, body material, enclosure housing, electrical cable gland connection, zero adjustment, over range protection, manifold, mounting accessories. These are the specification related to the transmitter and their requirements given in the requirement column as well. Meter run, upstream lane and downstream lane, material end connections, one can see in the requirement column. Certification, hazardous area and NES certification, purchase, manufacturer, model. These are the information covered and prepared by, checked by, and approved by. This is a typical format used for instrument specification sheet. Please go through this particular sample example data sheets and study carefully so as to understand the content and the requirement of a specific instrument for the purpose it has been selected while doing the project engineering design phase. This is how the instrument details are covered, and for other detail refer sample data sheets format and respective project specifications. So far, we have seen the details of instrument specification sheets, ISS or data sheet, and hope this video will brief you about the requirement of the specification sheets and their general benefit and the content of the data sheet. With this, we are concluding on our today's topic, that is instrument specification sheets or instrument data sheets. ISS or instrument data sheet is a basically detailed summary of a respective device specifications where required information is covered. This shall help you to expedite the procurement phase. For better understanding of instrument specifications or data sheet, requires extensive efforts to understand the basic need, purpose, content, that is technical or non-technical, and this will make you understand the exact content and the requirement to be covered in the data sheet. Let's practice to prepare data sheets for some or other type of instrument so that you will reach to an understanding level where one can prepare the data sheet, and this will help you to grow in your career while working in an engineering design or a consultancy engineering firm. With this, we are concluding on our topic, and if you are new to our channel, then please subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press bell icon to get a personalized notification to reach you first. Keep watching our channel eFunda on various topics, and stay tuned for new day, new topic, and thanks for watching our channel.